Yo, welcome back to Heartbeat Arena, episode 69, where we keep it 100% all facts, no cap. It's your boy, Trillionaire Chuck, and today we got a lot to talk about. I'm talking about the Jake Paul and Gervonta Tank Davis fight. Yes, it's going down on Netflix. We got Terence Crawford and Canelo about to get it on. That's going down. And of course, we got the NFL trade that turned the NFL on its head. And we saved the best for last. Relationship talk. But before we get started, y'all know my slogan. This ain't for the casuals. This here is factual. Real talk, real game, every word impactful. So hit that subscribe, turn them alerts on live. Tap that like, show love, don't stall. We talking big game, y'all. Never think it's small. Let's talk about it. We got Jake Paul and Tank about to get it on. The internet on fire right now about this. I mean, think about it. November 14th, it goes down at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, streaming on Netflix. And guess what? If you got a Netflix account, it's free to y'all, okay? Let's look at this. Jake Paul, 12-1 cruiserweight. Okay, YouTube turned boxer. Yes, he is a professional boxer. He's not no just guy off the street boxing. No, this guy is a solidified professional boxer now, according to many other former MMA fighters and other boxers out there, right? Now, Tank, 30-0 with one tie. Okay, he has the WBA lightweight champ and a knockout machine. But here's the controversy. Paul fights near 200 pounds while Davis is sitting at 135 pounds. There's a 65-pound weight gap, right? And critics call it a freak show. Still, Netflix expects record-breaking numbers. Now, everybody's going to tune in for this fight because they want to see Jake Paul get knocked out. Some people are saying, hey, man, this is going to be a fixed fight. Yes, it's an exhibition fight, okay? So it doesn't count to nobody's record. But here's the thing, though. I would like to see this actually be a fight, nothing scripted. I don't even want it to go the distance. I want these guys to really get it on in the ring. I really want to see what Jake Paul could do against Tank. Now, Paul, of course, has he weighs more than Tank. But Tank, to me, more experienced, right? He's been doing this for a long time. Okay. He knows the game. He has a strategy in place. This is what people are saying. People are saying this is fixed and it's going to come down to a split decision. Some are saying it may even be a draw. Me, on the other hand, I think Tank could beat him, right? He may let it go the distance. If he lets it go the distance, it's going to be because of the money play. I'm telling you right now, all of this has to do with money, okay? But enough about that. Let's transition to this Canelo and Terence Crawford fight, right? Now, it was rumors saying, is this really going to happen? Well, guess what? It is official now. September 13th, 2025, at the Alligator Stadium in Vegas, okay? Streaming worldwide, also on Netflix. Netflix is racking in the dough. Think about it. Y'all can watch these fights for free as long as you got Netflix, right? Now, this is a high-stakes, super middleweight, undisputed title clash, y'all. And the debut of Zuffa Boxing, promoted by Dana White and Turki Al Sheikh. Okay, now, here are what experts are saying about this fight. Okay, they're saying this. Canelo. Okay, Manny Pacquiao was advising that believes that Canelo's size, of course, and his experience will overwhelm Crawford. Okay, even to the point of a knockout or stoppage. Okay, now you also got one trainer, Abel Sanchez. He agreed, warning that Crawford's weight gain might backfire against Canelo's strength, right? Now, sources from GamblingNerd.com, okay, also saying this, but Omari Jones, who's a 2024 Olympic medalist, this is what he has to say. He said Crawford is disciplined, y'all. Training and determination, paving the way for a brutal upset, right? Now, here's the question right here. Who wins this fight? Is it Canelo's power or Crawford's precision, right? Now, all makers favor Canelo. It's about around minus 205 out of odds, but Crawford isn't counted out. Now, experts like Andre Ward back his IQ and adaptability to secure a decision win, right? So now, what I got to say about it, I'm gonna pick the precision portion over the power. All right. Now, this is kind of, I mean, you got to think about it. When you gain weight, you have to be able to move with that weight. I think Crawford's IQ, his stamina, right, and his precision is going to make this fight go the distance. Okay. Now, Canelo, we're not going to say he's a scrub. He's not no bum. Okay. It's going to be a good fight. I'm going to give it to Terence Crawford and his precision, right? I think he's going to secure the win in a split decision, but it's going to be very, very close. It might even be a draw. Okay. It might even come down to a draw. But let's see here. Let's see what the analytics are saying now. So they're saying this. Is Canelo's size differs too much for Crawford? Okay. Now, many analysts think so. Size matters, especially at super middleweight. And Canelo's dominance there is well noted. Now, others, they argue Crawford's versatility and ring IQ could neutralize that edge. Okay. Now, these are people from boxinginsider.com. Okay. Now, here's another take though. Will Crawford's rapid weight gain be his undoing? No. Some say yes, it may have impacted his natural strength and stamina. Because again, like I said earlier, you have to be able to move. When you gain weight, you have to move that weight. It could affect how you move. How do you get tired quick? It's not just in boxing, it's in all sports, in football, in basketball, even in MMA. You have to be able to move with that way to move comfortably when you are gaining weight and even when you're losing weight, okay? But supporters say his training camp has been sharp. And like I said, Omari Jones believes Crawford looks stronger than ever. This is going to be an interesting fight. Can't wait to see what happens. I'm dang on sure we'll be watching it. You best believe I'll be watching. I might even go live streaming to see this fight and talk to y'all about this. Okay. Now, I can't stand these Cowboys. Jerry Jones. Trey Chuck is so disappointed in you. How dare you let Micah Parsons go to the Green Bay Packers? How? A team that gave y'all an L in the playoffs. And you just want to help their defense out by giving away a 25-year-old Micah Parsons? What's wrong with y'all? Man, let's just talk about it. Micah Parsons, the Dallas Cowboys defensive superstar. Yes, as I said before, he's going to Green Bay. Okay, now this is the situation that happened. All right, Parsons isn't just a Pro Bowler, he's a game wrecker. One of the NFL's most feared defenders for Green Bay. Pairing Parsons with that young defense could shift the entire NFC balance. For Dallas, let's just be honest, y'all. Cowboy fans are heated. They pissed. Some even broke TVs, right? Some cussed their wives out. Wives cussed the husband out. They threw the kids out, threw the dog out, right? Some probably sent letters to Jerry saying how pissed they were, right? I'm upset because I'm a Bears fan and an Eagles fan, and you just made the Packers more stronger in the NFC North, Jerry. So I'm pissed about that, okay? You could have sent Parsons to the Bears, okay? You could have helped us out, right? You could have sent them to Kansas City, Buffalo, shit. I don't give a fuck. But to send them to the Packers? Whew. Here's the debate, man. Did the Cowboys make a mistake by trading Micah Parsons Micah Parsons. I'm sorry. See, that's how mad I am. I'm saying his name wrong. Did the Cowboys make a mistake by trading Micah Parsons to Green Bay? Listen, this is what ESPN is saying. I'm agreeing with them too. Yes, they made a damn mistake. But what did ESPN have to say about it? So, according to ESPN, analytics like Seth Walder, the trade draws mixed grades. B plus for Green Bay, C plus for the Cowboys, right? Dallas received 2 first-round picks and defensive tackle Kenny Clark. Okay. Kenny Clark, he's all right, but he ain't no Micah Parsons, right? Listen, though Dallas may recoup value in the long term, with the picks overall, ESPN basically said it wasn't the worst move, but not a savvy one either. I am just so disgusted right now. I could throw up. I mean, for real, y'all. I can't believe like this really went down. I, I can't believe it. I just can't. But I mean, we're gonna see. Right now, Jerry, you just let anybody finagle the bagel with you, man. Like you ain't got no sense, no clue at all, my brother. What? You know what? I don't want to talk about it no more because I'm gonna end up walking away from the show. Let's get into the last segment of the show. Relationship talk. Now, here's what everybody been asking me, okay, throughout the whole month. Okay, since we're now in Virgo season, this is what they asked me. Okay. Dating younger. Is it okay? Now, let's get real. Yes, as long as it's legal, of course, consensual, and based on mutual respect. All right. So, according to Pew Research Center, analysis shows the average age difference among married couples is just 2.2 years, narrowing over time, right? Suggesting small gaps are now the norm. Okay. And according to ICE Post poll, like 59% say emotional maturity in an older partner is a benefit, while 46% say physical attraction draws them to someone significantly younger. Yet, 26% worry about having less in common due to age differences, right? Now, a study and proceedings of the National Academy of Science. So this is what they're suggesting, right? Confirm that both men and women show a preference for younger partners. Okay. Though the gap isn't huge, really, it's more common than assumed, right? Highlighting evolving norms. Bottom line is this: age can be just a number. Like Aaliyah said, age ain't nothing but a number, right? But when it's balanced by maturity, shared values, and clear communication, problems arise when there's a power imbalance. So basically, you have to always be respectful and treat each other equally, front and center. And what I mean equally is just like one can't dominate the other. I talked about this in previous shows. Please, I'm not going to dive any deeper into this, okay? So the question is this though. Is an age gap a deal breaker or just part of the story? Okay. Now, most people say it's not about age, right? It's about whether both individuals are on the same page and treat each other well. I say the age gap, it has to be, you know, maybe a 5 or 7 year age gap, as long as it's respectable. Like you can't say, yeah, a 21-year-old is gonna date what, a 1987, a 15-year-old, right? That no. No matter how it's reversed, right? It has to be like if it was 21, if the person was 21 and then the other person was like 28, then even then, the person just turned 21. They don't know no better. They're like a 28-year-old, 7 year difference. But that's what the maturity comes in at, right? So if they're mature enough, then Yes, but it can't be nothing crazy like a 20 plus, dating. Like, dang, this person's 21, this person's 41. Like, God, Lee, what the heck you gonna do with that? Right? What are you gonna do with that? So to answer the question, as long as it's legal, consensual, and just based on mutual respect, and the gap is not nothing crazy within a 5 year, maybe 7, the most, right? I think it'll be good, right? I'm not gonna dive too much deeper. We'll save that for the next episode if people want me to continue and elaborate on that, because it does get a little tricky the further down the rabbit hole we go, but like I said, this as long as it's respectful, it should be fine, right? But that's my show for today, y'all. It's your host, Trillionaire Chuck. Remind you to keep it real, both in life and in love. Oh, before I forget, see, Micah Parsons, Trey, Green Bay. Man, thoughts for the Jerry right now, boy. Okay. Make sure to subscribe, like, and drop a comment if you're rocking with the content. We'll be back next time on Heartbeat Arena. Peace.